Hey, what's up guys? This is your girl Kay and I'm here with a new video finally. I know it's been a while and I'm so sorry. I've been super busy. Like, you don't understand. And I just want to give you guys a quick update, or not a quick update, whatever, however long this video goes, whatever. But I want to give you guys an update on what's been going on and how nursing school is. So I'm in the middle of my first semester. We have midterms next week. Actually, I'm on spring break now, but we have midterms next week, and I should be studying right now, but I decided that I want to make a video for you guys because I haven't made one in a while, and I just wanted to kind of like let you guys know what's going on. So we have gone through a series of skills and I've been passed off on all of them, which means that I'm doing somewhat well. We've learned vital signs, blood pressure, temperature, heart rate, pulse, things like that. I'm pretty much a pro at taking blood pressure now. It's pretty funny. We've learned how to use crutches, wheelchairs, walkers. We've learned how to give injections. We've learned how to pass out medications, how to check to make sure that they're for the right patient, the right dose, you give them at the right time. We've started learning physical assessments, which are basically assessments that nurses do when a patient gets admitted. A nurse does their own assessment, and based on that assessment, they can make a nursing diagnosis and make a care plan on what they want to do and what they want to work on with this patient while they're in the hospital. It doesn't necessarily have to be what they're in the hospital for, but it's more along the lines of like, I want to say like the side effects of what they're in the hospital for. You as a nurse want to work on, that, because it's a doctor's job to work on what they're there for, but you want to kind of make it easier on their life. And it's something I learned that nurses do, and I didn't even know that. And so we're working on that now. Sorry, I'm sitting on the floor. It's really uncomfortable, but it's the best light. So, clinical's been cool. I work in a hospital that has a less than admirable reputation for healthcare, but it is an actual hospital setting. A lot of my other classmates are working in nursing homes. They're not actually in a hospital setting. So I work on the rehab unit of the hospital. So a lot of my patients actually cannot physically move themselves. They have trach tubes. A lot of them can't speak. A lot of them have dementia. They're physically like unable to take care of themselves. So at clinical, we do a lot of bed baths. We do a lot of PM care because I'm in the night program. So we do a lot of PM care. We take vitals when we get there, and we do PM care, which includes bed baths, oral care, changing like Foley bags, catheters, suctioning out the trach tubes. Well, I actually haven't done that yet, but that's probably part of it. And I think because we just got passed off on medications, we'll probably be giving out PM meds too, which will be pretty cool. And we actually have an assessment due next week on our next patient, on our last patient that we had last week. So it's been a really crazy ride. It's been really fun. I love clinical. I love being at clinical because I get to go off on my own and do whatever I want to do. Not whatever I want to do, but I don't have somebody breathing down my neck telling me, oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. My instructor basically is around if you have questions, if you need help with anything, but you just do what you do. You go and you give your bed bath, and you feed the patient, or you make sure that they're feeding tube, they're getting their food and everything like that. And that's pretty cool to be able to be on your own and do your own thing and not have to be like in a group all the time. What I really wanted to talk to you guys, try to be really quick about this, is the time constraints of nursing school. You are going to be so busy that you're going to lose your mind. And I think a lot of people underestimate that. And, you say it's your first semester of nursing school, so you're kind of just like, oh, okay, well, we're not going to be doing like too much stuff because it's only the beginning and they want to make sure we get it. No. When I went to orientation for my program, they told us, they said, well, if you work, we recommend that you only work about 20 hours a week because it's going to be a lot. And I was like, okay, whatever. I have 3 jobs. Like, I have bills, okay? I'm not going to only work 20 hours a week so I can study for the rest of the hours of the week. No. I'm going to school. Yeah. They were right. I wish now that I only work 20 hours a week because I don't have time for anything. And it's super, super stressful when you have to work 8 hours and then you have to go home and study for a test and you need to go to bed. You have to wake up early in the morning, whatever the case may be. So it's hard. And I don't have time to do anything, honestly, and I'm going to be honest with you. I think because I have, so many jobs and because I'm doing a lot in general, I don't have a lot of time. You're not going to have time for anything. And when I say anything, I mean pretty much anything. It's going to be hard to maintain a social life. I have lost a couple of friends over the course of the semester because I haven't hung out with them. I haven't chilled with them. They call me and say, you want to go to the movies? You want to go here? You want to go here? And I'd be like, I can't. I have to study. Every time somebody calls me, every single day, somebody will call me or text me and say, what are you doing? You want to hang out? And I'd be like, studying. I'm doing homework. I'm studying. I'm doing homework. It's one or the other. And when I do have time to do things, it's generally sleep. I catch up on sleep and I hang out with my girlfriend. So it's hard, and I want you guys to understand that. This is from my point of view, and I'm not necessarily saying that this is how it is, but I want you guys to really think about this before you jump into this. Nursing school is not easy. It's not easy. It's not something that you can just be like, okay, I'm just going to memorize some stuff and do good on the test. That doesn't happen. You're not going to have time to hang out with your friends like you used to, and it's really hard when your friends don't support you. A lot of my friends didn't support me. They would say, oh yeah, I understand, you're going to school to better yourself, and then when it came time for them to hang out with me and I didn't have time, they would get upset. And then it was like, well, you don't have time for me anymore. You're not really a good friend. And I'd be like, I'm in nursing school. It's the same thing if I was in med school. You think I'd have friends in med school? Like, no. You're more focused on your schoolwork, and I think that that's the best thing to do. And you can't let other people distract you, especially people who aren't in school or don't work or, aren't doing anything with their lives, and they want you to just chill with them all day, every day, and cut into your study time. I don't have time for all that. So I just want you guys to understand that you're probably going to miss birthdays, and you're going to miss parties, and you're going to miss club night and the girls' night out because you need to study. And you have to weigh your options, and you have to weigh what you really want to do. Are you going to skip out on a birthday party for somebody, or are you going to skip out on studying? Because you can go and say, hey, I'm going to hang out with my friends, yeah. And while you're out for those 4 hours, you're going to wish that you were at the house for those 4 hours studying. Because you could have used those 4 hours of studying. So you have to really be able to make the decisions and understand what's more important. And it's hard. It's hard to do that. So I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up on that. But as for me, nursing school's it's going okay. I'm doing okay. I haven't done the best on my tests, and it's kind of bringing my average down, and so that kind of worries me, because if I don't have a 78% by the end of the semester, then I'm gonna fail this class, and if I fail the class, I have to retake it, and I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to do the best that I can when it comes to studying and everything like that. So I am going to drink my Starbucks drink, which has caffeine in it, and get to studying for my midterm. If you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, I'm here. Drop me a note, drop me a comment, whatever, video response. What's going on with you guys? I haven't heard anything from you guys. No TEAS test, no acceptance letters. Let me know. Alright? I'll talk to you guys later.